juice.
Yep. All right. So what's the topic we can talk about while we wait for our food?
What food we're going to eat, maybe.
Oh yeah, I never know what to get, so I just ask for a big brekkie every time.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that we're on the shop. Can you put your hand there for a second?
Yeah, there's your head.
Yep, that's us.
Sweet. I'm getting my usual go-to, which is the eggs Benedict with bacon.
Eggs Benedict
I
with
love
bacon.
eggs Benedict, yeah.
Nice.
And I've got a apple, carrot, and ginger juice, which is bloody amazing.
Nice. I just go big brekkie because it normally has your bacon, eggs, tomato, sausage, beans, whatever. I always say add a hash brown to it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they only give you one. Well, when they give you one sausage, I'm like, come on, man. Sausages aren't cheap. They're like $8 a packet of 20.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I actually just got the best sausages. I did a grow animals themselves, and they, and
they make their own sausages themselves.
Yeah, they sell all the meat through their own little cafe they've got there, and as a going away present, they gave me a little gift bag that had like a slab of lamb sausages.
Oh, nice.
Some oil made by local olive grower, and which one was garlic infused, one was just extra virgin.
What was the name of the place?
Less is More Farm.
Less is More Farm.
At Maiponga.
At Maiponga. Is it on the main road?
It's just near the reservoir.
Oh yeah, so near the Smiling Samoan?
Yes, I think so.
That's on the main road, but then you sort of go behind the op shop.
Yeah, it is off the main road a little bit on a dirt track, but that's obviously farm, so you've got to kind of go a little bit off. But it's pretty much the main road all the way there, and then you switch off. And it's pretty well timed, so if you're driving down that way, you'll find it easy enough. So I did have my GPS going. That's mainly just because I'm paranoid about getting lost.
Yeah, I am a Google Maps. I keep getting emails saying you've now reached 500 Google Maps. Google Maps for everything. Yeah. And then even if I'm going somewhere I know where I've gone before, it tells you where speed cameras are, it tells you where the crashes are, and it tells you this way will save you 5 minutes. So instead of Good Road, go South Road.
I particularly like the one about the road red light camera and speed cameras, because not that I'm speed anyway, but it's always good to know where you're coming up from. So I want to just quickly share with you something that I find quite funny in regards to that gift bag. The other thing they gave me was some buffalo halloumi. Now, for those, if you don't know buffalo halloumi, basically it's halloumi made obviously from buffalo's milk. Yeah. And the benefit of it is that a lot of people that are lactose intolerant can actually eat it.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah.
Right. But the funny thing was, I came in here and it was telling one of the chefs here. Thank you.
Alright, front page bar, bring that on. Extra hash brown, I got bacon eggs. I said I wanted 2 sausages, I got 2 sausages. I got 2 poached eggs, 3 bits of bacon, 1 massive mushroom, some salsa, 2 bits of bread, tomato with herbs on it, I know the chef, and bacon. And what'd you get?
I got eggs Benedict with bacon.
Eggs Benedict? What's an eggs Benedict? I don't know what that is.
So it's poached eggs with bacon, usually some sort of roll or like some sort of bread kind of type.
And yours is muffins?
And then muffins, and hollandaise sauce.
Alright, so for all you weirdos that like watching people eat, that starts now.
Just really quickly though, so I came in here to tell a chef about the buffalo halloumi, but I messed up when I said it, and I said it was bull's halloumi. Oh. Anyone that knows anything about bulls knows bulls don't produce milk. So she says to me, if that's made with anything from a bull, I would not be in. And it took me a minute to realise why, and I was like, oh my god, how embarrassing.
Because you were talking about sausages. Yesterday for my men's Bible study that I facilitate, I don't run it, but I cook from every night. We had gourmet hot dogs. Just use roasted double smoked Krankskis and then chili and cheese Krankskis. But when I bought the Krankskis from the Foodland, Davenport Foodland, Seacombe Road, instead of saying goodbye, or like, see you, bye, have a good day, I said, love you? But, there's one of my favourite Christian movies called Courageous, and the guy actually says to his boss, he's like, love you, because he was chatting to his wife, he was on 2 phone calls at once, and he hung up, said, love you, and then he hung up, and then he said, love you to them. And they were like, oh no, I said, love you to the lady, she's about my age, she's about 45. And then I know the butcher there, because I used to deliver tea towels. Yeah. And I told him, I said, man, I just said to the butcher lady, I love you. I love you. And I tried to check it on her and she's like, oh, you loser. And it's, she didn't call me loser, but it was, I love making mistakes. That's good. All right.
What a good mistake to make, though, telling somebody you love them. I mean, whether it's from a stranger or someone you know, you know, that's a beautiful thing.
It's
anyway.
non-creepy. Yeah.
I actually, I do a daily post where I talk positive stuff about the day before or just something that pops in my head. I'll be like, oh, that's a good thing. I learned something from that. I'm going to share it with people, and I always end up with happy whatever day it is.
Yeah.
Love you.
Feel free to say whatever. I need to drink water. Go and get water because I don't chew my food enough, so I choke. I choke a lot, so I need to get water. Feel free to say whatever.
No worries. You should go check out youtube.com/SamPaulBeats. That's my channel. That's where Bevan's going to be with my Coffee with Sam Paul show. So go check it out. Go subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. And if anyone out there wants to come on my show and you're in Adelaide, come and get in touch with me.
Don't go on this show, he's a loser. No.
You can email me coffeewithsampaul@gmail.com.
Work. I like shameless plugs.
I mentioned you were going to be on that channel, so I thought we'd go check it out.
Nice.
And then I plugged myself.
I never plugged my actual channels.
Hey bro, how you doing?
Yeah, good man.
Yeah.
How you
A
doing?
bit of brekkie?
Yeah,
man.
And doing some live streaming.
We're doing a foodie video for those weird creeps that watch people chew. Yeah, sorry, my feet aren't in this.
That's it.
You been good, man?
Yeah, good man.
Yeah.
Just got a bit of smoker.
Yeah, nice one, man.
And down, back to work.
Alright, man. No worries.
Have a good day, boys.
Catch you
Yep.
later, man.
Oh, so my other YouTube channels. Here's my shameless plug. You use your main channel, and then you go to your other channel, and you leave comments on your own channel. So people go, why is there one called Puppies and Dogs? He's commenting on like 20 of my shorts, and it's my other channel. So if they like watching puppies, which I like watching puppies. And then I fit this channel called Train Hard, Eat Clean, See Results. But this is going to be weird, but I'm going to say it anyway. When I looked at who watches my videos, it literally was like 99% men. I'm like, why do I have no females watching my videos? So I thought with my Train Hard, Eat Clean, Get Results, I just started wearing sneakers and bike pants. That's it. And now all of a sudden I've got like 30 to 50-year-old women in USA watching my channel. I don't have a good body, I don't have great abs, I don't have chest, I'm a bit nuts, but then I got my audience is now women in America, 30 to 50-year-olds, because I'm training in bike pants. I may have also accidentally just got like the gay community, I don't know. God loves everybody, that's fine, I'm fine with that.
Hey man, followers and views. Our followers and views, regardless of where they're coming from. Cheers. Yeah. I did notice there was a video, I think it might have been actually in your surfing suit, but I thought, oh, he's getting the body out there, you know?
Yeah.
Going to be attracting the ladies.
Different target audiences.
Yeah.
So I'm currently doing a fitness challenge which starts on the 1st of June. Scares the crap out of me. You've got to do 3,144 push-ups in 24 days, which I did the number crunching. That's 136 push-ups a day. I did them that night just to see if I could do it. I was sore for 4 days. So imagine doing that every day.
You probably find it a bit easier though.
Yeah.
In a way, like.
Well, I tried doing do 50 push-ups a day, and you last about 10 days, and then your body's completely wrecked.
Yeah. Okay.
So I thought I'm going to cheat, to declare it, that I'll do 100 push-ups a day, and my mate will do the 36. So he does 12 push-ups 3 times a day, before you leave for work, when you get home, before you go to bed. He does 3 sets of 12, and I'll do 5 sets of 20. Now I can break mine up over the day, and I'm still trying to raise $2,000 for it.
Yeah.
Or $1,000, I can't remember. $1,000. If I put in money, wife's like, she heard me say on the video that I was just gonna, when I get close to the end of the day, I'll just put in the rest myself. And she's like, what if you get no one else? What are you gonna put in $980? I'm like, no.
So what's the money for? What's it going for?
That's the first question I asked them. I said, if I'm going to try raising $1,000, I want to know, it's to help people with depression, e.g. today's World Mental Health Day, is to reduce. It's like they do training sessions where they help people with depression build strategies and tools and techniques, and through sharing it, so they can reduce the effects of and have a better quality of life. Through doing, if you raise $1,000, that's 20 people in a course on depression, on how to deal with and cope and stuff.
That's excellent, man. That's so good. So good.
I don't think I have depression or anxiety, but I'm sort of ADD. I don't know. I hang out with people, and you find people that have problems. So to me, anything you can learn, you can share.
So I'm not very talkative right now. I'm just holding into my food.
Yeah.
So good. Should tell people to come down here. 531 Marion Road, South Pinter, the Front Page Cafe. Amazing food.
Front Page Cafe, Marion. Just Google Front Page Cafe, Marion Road. Yeah, good stuff. So, something I learned about viral videos. When I got 2.1 million on Instagram, that not necessarily a good thing, because you go, oh, viral video, then I can buy Lamborghinis and then retire. It's that simple. As soon as whatever that content is, it makes you want to do nothing but that content.
Yeah.
And mine was doing a front flip in a 2 meter by 2 meter plastic bag into the ocean during 30-kilometer winds. It is dangerous. I could have died. I knew I was calm when I did it because I was going to rip the bag in half and swim away. But I was under the water for a couple of seconds with the bag wrapped around me. So not something that you should do.
No.
I worked out I'm a good influence. I'm either a good influence or a bad influence. So you got to select what's good and bad.
True, but also there's another thing that I learned being a father now is that sometimes the lessons you learn, say for example from your father or your mother or anyone, you learn by learning not what to do. Like there was things about my...
You mean like learn from your mistakes?
Learn from someone else's mistakes. Like in my case, my dad, there were certain things that he did when I was a kid that probably weren't the nicest things to do as a father.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to him, he did what he did with what he had,
Yeah.
It's a learning experience, but I took from that, okay, well there's things I think I don't want to do myself. And I think because of that, he made me a better father for my son. So you being a good influence,
Yeah, being a bad influence, you go, I would never do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That was dangerous and stupid.
That was the point I was trying to make.
I got kicked off of TikTok for breaching community guidelines 7 times. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe I shouldn't have just keep doing it. I'm like, but this video's good. I'll upload. And I was uploading everything, even though I kept getting blocked. And then they deleted the channel. I lost 500 friends that I'd met face to face. And that's sad. I'm like, I gotta wait till like next summer and start jetty jumping again, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah.
Can't say why, but we're recording, but. Sorry, man. This is my favourite chocolate, right? It's got a dinosaur in the front, dinosaur in the back.
Great colour too.
Yeah, the biker bought the same colour.
Oh really? You got a bike that matches the shirt. I love it.
The one on TikTok that got the 110.
Yeah. I have a pair of Air Jordan shoes, like a burnt orange.
Yep.
I have a BMX bike the same colour. Wasn't intentional though, but I love the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
I really don't buy them. I'm a very lazy person. I'm not, but I am. Like from a physical.
Yeah. Do you mean with like buying stuff?
No, like I'm lazy like when it comes to like doing physical activity.
Oh, okay.
I'm not lazy, like I'm busy all the time doing this and work and everything like that. But when it comes to actually going out and being physical, like jogging or running or riding a bike, it just doesn't happen. So this body's natural.
Nice. I explode if I don't do sport. Like I don't know how I'm gonna be as an old person. An old person who's like, got broken backs, broken necks, and in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explode.
Yeah. I've already got a retirement plan. So I collect books whenever I'm in a shop, like a second-hand shop.
Yep.
If I see a book that grabs my attention, I grab it and buy it. And I've got like a bookshelf I'm slowly building up. So my retirement plan is that when I'm older, obviously because I'm retiring, I'll have a room and it will like the lines with all those clothes out of the record player in the corner.
Yep.
Drop it in on the records, get out a book and sit and read all the books that I've been buying over the years that I haven't already read.
I like that.
So yeah, that's my routine.
I got a bunch of books. Every time I buy a book, I read about 2 pages, and then it hits the shelf, and it just sits there. Or I get excited when get like a preacher rock up.
Yeah.
I buy like 10 books because it's supporting his ministry.
Yeah.
Because some people, that's their only income is selling the books. So they go to different churches and promote their book. And then, so I bought 10, but then I didn't know who to give them to. So I've got 10 books of this from the same guy, and I've still only read 2 pages of it. It's pathetic. I should be reading. Because of my sort of ADD, I struggle to read. Reading is the hardest thing I do. The Bible calms me down because I read with a highlighter. I highlight as I read. So that's probably the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
But I have read a Reggie Dabbs book, and I did read a book that's a bit controversial. It's called How to... The title's called Don't Tell Mum I Work on the Rigs. She thinks I'm a piano player in a whorehouse. That's the title of the book.
Wow. Because that's so much better. I love it.
Yeah. That's a biography of a guy who spent 20 years working in offshore oil rigs around the world. And it's just from the stories that have happened of his life. Sounds wrong, but back in the 70s there was a place, I think it was Nigeria, there was a midget cafe, which means the wall, 2 of the 4 walls were Velcro, and the midgets, which are the servers of your food, small statured people is the correct term nowadays, if they run past you, you can just grab them and throw them against the wall. Which sounds wrong for so many reasons. But back in those days, that was, you're the waiter, but also if you got the Velcro wall. But then the guy said what happened is one day he was drinking alcohol there, and he grabbed the midget and threw him against the wall. They weren't in the Velcro seat. Oh, he literally just attacked somebody. Accidentally. So mixing alcohol and midget throwing is not a good idea.
Wow, that's crazy.
Good book, though.
Yeah.
I've rented out like 3 times.
Yeah.
But,
oh god. It's amazing though how many things you can look back on in life and realise these days how inappropriate they were back then. But yet it was the commonplace, like I remember some of the jokes my dad told me which I will never repeat again. But they were really, really...
Yeah, like there's so many indigenous jokes easy to remember.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas now, like, thankfully we're a little bit more awake about that sort of stuff, a bit more aware of what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that was great. I just hit the spot. That's a big breakfast. They weren't lying about that part. Yeah.
It's easy to choose. Just go. I probably won't eat. Well, this is breakfast and lunch.
Yeah. I'm a bit like that too. I don't really eat breakfast and lunch. I eat one sort of meal in between the two, and then I go all the way to dinner. I
leave 7:30 in the morning for work, so all I generally just have like protein powder and a coffee, and maybe a banana if I can fit it in. Yeah. And then do my school run, come back, then have breakfast.
Yeah.
So, okay, there is a movie called Nerve. Nerve, the concept, N-E-R-V-E. The concept is you're a player or a watcher. You pay you $20 and you're a watcher, and then you challenge the people that are players to do stunts like kiss a stranger for $50 or fart on someone $20. And as you achieve the goal, the watchers choose what you do, and then if you accept the challenge and you do it, you earn money. And as the challenges get higher and higher, you earn more and more. Yeah. So I have like climb a crane and hang for 5 seconds with one hand, and or ride a motorbike with blindfolded. And it's like some serious nasty stuff. Yeah. What's your thoughts on Nerve and player and watcher, the concept in doing that? Because
look, I mean, I guess if everyone's a willing participant, I'll be either a watcher or a doer.
Watcher or player?
Watcher or player, sorry. As long as they're a willing participant, I mean, is there any repercussions for them to...
Well, there's what's legal and what's illegal.
Well, yeah.
That's the first one. Yep.
But, like, is there any repercussions for declining something that watcher suggests? Or?
You just don't earn money.
You don't earn money, yeah. I mean,
so it's a draw card, makes you want to do it.
Yeah, I guess really then in theory,
what about that?
Yeah, because you've got the free will to decide whether you do it or not.
Yeah, you can choose your integrity, your values and morals of what you choose is what right, wrong.
I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't do too many things myself because I'm not a very, like I'm not I don't do games like what you do on YouTube, for example. I couldn't do all of that stuff. Like it would scare the absolute detail of it to the point that I wouldn't.
Can't freak out, otherwise I get bored.
Yeah.
So the next level to the concept of nerve is where I'm at. Is I think OnlyFans is gross because it's people doing rude things in front of a camera.
Yeah.
I would have a G-rated OnlyFans, no rude stuff, nothing gross, everything that still ticks my 10 commandments to the box.
Yeah.
But get challenged. So I have a list of like 100 things that I can do. You challenge me, like do 100 cartwheels, or do 7 backflips down the grass hill, or something, or jump off the jetty, and have a list of 15 different moves. And you tell me what order you want me to do it, and then you drop in $5 into the challenge Bevan account. So like an OnlyFans, G-rated, based on sports and crazy stuff. Yeah. I don't do pranks because I don't believe. I'll do stupid stuff to me, but I'm not gonna like. If my prank is to grab your hat and throw it under a car so they drive over it, that's wrong. It's not a prank I would do.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, so I like the whole idea of how to. I don't know. I don't know if the concept would ever work. Yeah. That's sort of what I would do.
I can see it would work. I mean, I reckon there'd be an audience out there willing to do it. But then you might have missed the boat in a sense, because if there's already an OnlyFans, which, let's face it, the law is driven a lot by that kind of slightly kind of ness. You know, like I think if you try to go backwards to a little more of a G-rated version,
it's boring.
It might be considered boring, but yeah, but there's probably people out there would do it. I mean, I myself, I'd chuck $5 to see you do some crazy cartwheels.
Yeah, you tell me what I have to do. Here's the list, scroll through. Oh, I want to make him do that.
Although I will say this much. At the moment, I would hasten to add that you are going to do it at some point anyway on YouTube for free. That's the only other thing.
Okay.
Knowing what you do on your channel, you know what I mean? Like, if that channel didn't exist, and you just said to me, hey,
what are you doing on the weekend? I'm like, oh, jetty jumping, mountain biking, and then some trampolining. Yeah. Yeah, things I like doing.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, but chucking your $5 to do those things isn't a big influence on me, and it's helping you to keep doing the crazy stuff you do. So, you know, you might be on something. What do you call it though?
Bevan's. No, that's Nerves the movie, so I wouldn't steal that, but I don't know. OnlyFans,
what you
G-rated.
It's kind of cool, Challenge Bevan.
Yeah, something like that, and then turn it into a website. So here's something I learned, if anyone's still watching. I learned my algorithm. I'm getting my viewers from Facebook news feeds. So I thought, I like the strategy. I've got 600 friends on Facebook. If I increase how many friends I have, it will increase my viewership and I'll get more subscribers.
Yeah.
So I started adding random strangers. I've now added 2,100 complete strangers. About probably 80% of them are sex workers, and 10% of them are wacky Christian people who ring me up like twice a night.
Yeah, wow.
They ring me up and they do this prayer vigil things, and then they want you to join their church and stuff. So I've had to slowly delete them all, although a lot of them are scammers. Yeah, like you owe me $5,000, you need to give that money back to me, or I'm a lady who I want a sugar daddy or baby or whatever it's called. I will give you $10,000 and then $1,000 each month to be my sugar daddy. And I was like, oh, scam. So you have to restrict it and then block it. But then I was getting like, I don't know if this is ethical, but I was doing it. I don't know if it's right. So someone, my mentor on Friday, hopefully will tell me this is bad. But people that I like, so like you, I'd click on your Facebook site, and if you've got mutual, private, or actual, or like ones that you can click on, I'd go onto your site and I'm like, all right, let's get a bunch of hip hop artists. So if I start adding all of your friends list to mine, I did that with friends over in Africa. She had 500 friends. I added all of her 500 friends to my Facebook. And if 10 of them want to watch crazy sport videos, or they want to watch my TikTok channel, then I'll post my different channel titles, like a Christian TikTok, bike TikTok, Instagram channel, YouTube fitness, my general YouTube channel, like puppies and dogs, and I used to have just a fun one, which is cheer me up when you're sad channel. So that sort of molded into my blur channel. I keep posting that to my Facebook, or if I like something like this, I'll start posting Coffee with Sam. I'll post that on my channel, so then people will click on that if they want to. So, but because of that, I've gotten way too many people I've got to delete, I've got to block, and yeah, so now I try not to add the random people, because the day that I first did that, I added like 400 people. I got something like 1,007 requests for friendships that I had to confirm on. I think like 80% of them were all sex workers. Like, no, bit which I disagree. Well, I'm not, whatever. I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, we're not talking about that category. But then when I wasn't paying attention, I'm like confirm, because it was growing my channel, and I'm like, well, sex workers have to have a life outside of their actual occupation. Maybe they ride bikes to get fit so they can do their channel. Sure. So I click confirm on 1,007 people. But then they'll open the door to a bunch of people trying to scam me, and I'll just click on this, and then they'll send random pictures, and they're like, I'm happily married. I don't need, so that was, it grew my channel and it grew my subscribers, but with a warning. With a scary warning. Like,
see, I kind of do a similar thing, but I'm a little bit, I think I would consider what I do a little bit more targeted. So I'll go through suggested friends, and I'll look at people that have got, say, at least a couple of different mutuals. Yep. And then I look at their page quickly. And kind of see, and a lot of the people that I've been getting are kind of like, I guess, on that positive, spiritual kind of vibe, like, and you know, like not negative, because I can't stand negativity. And so if they look like they might be interesting, I'll send them requests, and then as soon as they accept, I'll message them and just say thank you for the connection. You know, I look forward to getting to know you, and I'll make it not just about getting more numbers. To me. But
that's when it gets ethical, when it's just like add. Talk to me, and then you realise you're not, because I'm too scared to hide. Just letting you know I'm promoting my YouTube and TikTok channel and stuff, and you seem cool. And that's
essentially what I do with most people, but then there'll be a few that you kind of, I guess, connect a bit more on, and you sort of chat on and off more than that, but
then you can't keep chatting, because when I added 2,100 people, who are you going to chat to?
Well, I've got just over 3,000 at the moment now on my page.
On what page?
On my Facebook page. For the same sort of reason as you, like I let people know if they don't already figure it by looking at my page, pushing my music, pushing my YouTube channel.
And it's where you dump your content so people can look at it. If they're scrolling through, they're like, he just made another coffee video. I'll watch that. Cool, that's my... how often do you do them?
I was just doing it very randomly, so I'd like maybe film one today and then I'll have it up within a couple of days, whereas as of the new season that started yesterday, I'm going to be doing them weekly. So every Monday at the moment I'm having a new video come out, and then there'll be a 1 to 2 week break in between each season, and each season...
Right, so how many's in a season?
10 episodes.
Cool.
I set that amount when I first started doing it because I wanted an opportunity to seamlessly update things. So like when I learned how to do something in editing that made it look cool, like when I finally worked out how to put the logo down the bottom of the screen, the copy of sample, then the next season I started adding that in.
As you're learning that one skill, you add it and apply it. How to get a good channel is.
Wait for the next season to bring some of those things in, you know. So that the channel doesn't change too much.
So then it's just changed every season. There's a few extra ads.
Except for one thing I did do, which I kind of started adding into halfway through season 2 because I was so excited by it. Because I actually made an animated logo. So I've got my coffee cup. There's this coffee with Sam Paul. I worked out using Photoshop and stop motion. I was able to have the coffee cup sitting on like this, slowly tilt up, and then the letters of coffee with Sam Paul would appear. And so I make that pop up on the show, like through the episode a couple of times. So the logo sits static, and then every time we'll flick to the coffee cup, and it tilts up and rebuilds the logo that way. I added that about halfway through season 2 because I got so excited that I'd actually managed to pull it off. And so that's continued, but every new season is where I usually bring the trainers in. I think it's like, so there's familiarity, but you're also, as I said, updating it and improving as you go as well.
I struggle to put on my channel, like my actual homepage for YouTube, like how often I upload, because if all of a sudden you get super busy with work, or I broke my toe recently, I went up a quarter pipe on a BMX, and then I fell off the other side. And kicked my foot down and broke the toe. But then I didn't make videos for like 2 weeks. I try to film at home, can't do it. I'm like, get out there and do something stupid. Or go bike riding, yeah.
That's where I find, because I'm doing on a regular release date now, I find scheduling really good. So if I get spare time, like if there's a time when I'm not doing too much filming and I don't have other commitments outside of work, I'll sit and edit a few episodes at once, upload them all, and schedule them for the release date. So that way I've got, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ahead, already ready to go. And then when they go live, then I start sharing through social media. And that way, if I do, something does happen, like you said, because at the moment I'm in a bit of a predicament. I had my new episode went live yesterday.
Yep.
And I've got to edit a couple more to get the next one ready. But I actually had my computer crash on me. Like it hasn't completely died, but like everything's going. The keyboard's not working, so I've got a USB plugged in. This is a laptop too. Yeah. I've got this trackball mouse button thing. Doesn't work really that well.
Maybe just check this to work. Keep talking.
The speaker doesn't work very well now because I've been playing a VLC player with it turned up really loud and it's killed the speaker basically. So all these things are starting to break. So I went and bought a new laptop. Couldn't afford a MacBook, so I got a PC, which meant the software I was using, which is Mac only, I had to transfer to a new software package. So I've had all this learn curve, kind of like you broke your toe. Where it's kind of delaying things, but hopefully I can get on top of it and then build up a bank of like episodes scheduled and released.
Yeah, so scheduling is probably better. I should probably start doing that because I don't post anything. Then all of a sudden I'll post like 10 videos. The day I went to Adelaide show, my 3rd video I posted went well, got like 5,000 views. So then I made 65 videos and uploaded them on the spot. During 13 hours at the show, and I've only kept about 10 of them because they went well and the other ones didn't. Or I think it's a rule of 20. You post 20 videos and 2 will go well. If you don't get 1,000 views, just delete all the other ones. Unless you love it. Unless I put in tons of effort to I did like I don't know what it's called. It was a gross challenge where we went to Aldi. We bought 3 litres of orange juice, 2 litre milk, bowl of cornflakes, all this stuff. When we went to the beach at Halleck Cove, places already knows what's about to happen. I took my shirt off and we just poured 2 litres of milk over me. Then we poured the Cocoa Pops on top. Then we poured orange juice on it. Then we poured 4 kilos of flour on it. I only spent $15 on all this gross stuff. Poured it all over me. But it was as the sun was setting. So I'm like, sun's setting. This is going to be an amazing video. Like it'll go well, it'll make people laugh and help people. But because the sun was setting and I had the sun in the background, the light didn't work. It's grey, dark, and very hard to watch. I eventually deleted both. And I'm like, I spent $15. My nephew laughed. I almost shivered because pouring 2 litres of milk, 3 litres of orange juice, and then I ended with 3 litres of water before I did. So I just made 3 meals, like a Cocoa Pops meal, a tar and feather, and then because the footage was at bad lighting, it got like 5 views. And I'm like, why did I do that? And my nephew's like, you're an idiot. And then I tried cleaning the floor, but it was on the other side, so it was in the bushes. So I would have made all the poor animals get upset.
Hello, mate. I'm 20 minutes early.
We learn as we grow.
I've done the same in regards to removing videos, but I tend to just put them to private. So they're still there, but
I should have done that.
But with the show, I don't really want to do that because obviously I've got sequential seasons of episodes. So if they don't get like as many views as I hope, I'll still kind of leave them there. But
because it's building. I call it building my superannuation. It's like building your library of books to read when you retire. When I chat to older people and I said superannuation is good for you, but YouTube will be my superannuation. I will retire with 1 million videos, 1 million subscribers, and they will pay my income, so I'll be able to, I don't know, spend time with wife and do some crazy stuff. As I get older, I'll probably have to do more like coffee videos. But at this point, I'm still crazy enough. I had a guy challenge me, said, are you still going to want to do double backflips when you're 80? I said yes. But if my body doesn't let me, I will alter it to single flips or chatting to fishermen about, I'll rock up with a camera and a light box going, so, how's the fishing going, sir? Until they say, piss off, go away. You can just randomly interview fishermen. Well, how many fish have you caught? Do you know about the fishing rules and the regulations? How many have you thrown back today? Well, you don't want to be But when my first YouTube playlist, I should have said I had 19 playlists because I didn't know what to try, so I just did it all. And I had I did a fitness challenge, 100-day fitness.
Yeah.
380 videos. Every video was uploading via my phone. I'd have to stand on the roof of the shed or standing on the top of the ladder going like this for 6 minutes so it would upload that one video.
Yeah,
and then I'd go back into the shed, do the next activity, and then back up onto the roof, either stand on the roof or stand on the top of the ladder or stand on the roof of my car on the roof racks, holding my phone up, because that was the one corner of the house that would actually get good things. I did 380 videos, and as soon as YouTube turned into, it had YouTube Shorts, most of my videos were under a minute, they all turned to shorts, which means, you know how you get monetized, it's either the 10 million views in 3 months or 4,000 hours. Yeah, it turned them all into that, so but I ended up deleted, out of the 380, I think I deleted 330 videos.
Yeah, wow.
Which that was 100 days of hard bloody work.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like, especially having to get up on the roof and...
Yeah, to upload, yeah. Well, so, no, we don't need internet, because it doesn't always work for people. So then, phone internet problem. How is that one, guy? What time's your next flight?
45 minutes.
11:15.
Yeah.
Let's see this thing. 47, and that's 36 minutes.
Oh my god. Reckon they were still watching?
No idea. Sometimes at 1. Alright, one last useful tip from me and one useful tip from you. What I learnt on TikTok is posting videos of me doing bike stuff or other guys doing a train with 10 guys right around doing bikes. That stuff's fun as. But I find to engage the audience, you ask a question. So if I bought a bike or I want to buy one of these 2 to 3 bikes, which one do I buy? I post the question, I'm like, which bike should I get, or is this a good entry-level bike with a question mark, or about 10 question marks. Those videos engage people's content, because I'm there, engage my content with people because they're asking me and giving me their advice. I don't know much about bikes at all, as you know, through videos, but I've learned that turning videos into questions that are useful, 1, so I can learn, and 2, others learn from watching. What's a tip for you for promoting music or promoting coffee?
Well, for me, to promote my show most effectively, I find building up to and afterwards, I do other posts through my social media, which I mix, like I do like regular content, I guess. So like I do like a daily post every day, which is usually me reflecting on something that's happened to me, finding a positive sort of aspect of that and posting that, sharing it, having all my hashtags all in place.
Yep.
And then when the video actually launches, posting that, sharing that through the network, and then I'll a couple of days later post it again, a couple of days later post it again, and then I
Like you repost the short or you repost the whole clip?
repost the whole clip. Yeah, I don't actually really do shorts, like I probably should, but I don't really do the
So
shorts at this
you
stage.
do your coffee video.
Yep.
Okay, that's like a 20-minute or half an hour interview.
Yeah.
And then you go home and you smash out editing of that and cut out the bits that you want to level up the professionalism.
Yeah.
And then you make a smaller clip, like a 1-minute clip promoting it.
No, what I often will do.
What did you call it? Something you call it re-coffee or
So what I often do is do still shots. So I might get a photo of like you and me sitting here together. I'll get a photo of me.
We haven't taken a photo.
We haven't.
Should we
yet.
do that?
We
Yeah,
should
we're
do
gonna
that.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do it now while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I'll get a couple with the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'll be setting up, and I string them together. String them together rather.
Yeah.
I actually use my own music as well
Yep.
because through TikTok.
Yeah,
and
you
can
copyright.
have it.
Yeah.
And that way I can get them streamed as well. And then I'll post that reel up and say coming next Monday.
Yeah.
Copy sample, guest Bevan, or guest this.
Ooh,
guest that.
so on stuff like TikTok and YouTube, when I do music, if I do your music, then it's promoting your channel, your music on my channel, but then how does royalties work?
Well, basically,
Or intellectual property.
So basically, like, I guess, because I'm not a big name artist like, your Taylor Swift and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't think you'll have a copyright issue or, intellectual property.
Like if all of a sudden in 5 years' time, you're on 1 million subscribers, I'm on 1 million subscribers, and this is our full-time job, we both quit our normal job to just be full-time creators.
Yeah.
See you 10 years, bro.
Look, at the end of the day, like my music is available through TikTok and Instagram as part of my streaming agreement.
Yep.
So I pay an agreement company, and they listed on Spotify,
nice.
Apple Music.
How much do you have to pay a month for a week?
It's not a month, it's a one-stop payment with the company I use. It's $60 US, and that's I've had an album on there since 2004 for that one payment.
One payment of 60 US, which turns into about 85 or...
No, 60 Australian. It's about 45, 50
So
US.
$60 Australian money to post your music onto Spotify, and it's there. It's been there for like 18 years now.
Yeah.
For
Basically,
60 bucks.
For 60 bucks, yeah.
Wow.
And interestingly, when I first posted that particular album up through that company, Spotify didn't exist. So when Spotify became a thing, it automatically added it to that as another streaming platform. I had it on like iTunes and Apple Music and all that back then, but then when Spotify became a company, a streaming platform, they automatically added it to that as well. Yeah.
So what about Shopify? And like you're selling t-shirts and mugs.
So I use a company called Big Cartel, which is similar to Shopify. It's been around for a lot longer than Shopify.
Is it an Australian company or?
I don't believe so. I reckon it might be American. But essentially, there's a free account where you can have up to 5 products.
Okay.
So if I have more than 5 products, what I do is I'll have 5 up, and then occasionally I'll switch them out. I'll take one off and put a new one up.
And you just go like, here's 10% off with that, and then
and that way I don't have to pay for an account. I mean, you can pay a monthly or yearly or whatever fee, and then have more products at one time. But I find 5's more than enough for what I use. And I put up my shirt, I put up my mug. I had a live event, as I mentioned to you, Sunday, so I put up a ticket that I made on that side of vlogs. If you could order, like, buy a ticket to come along. And
what is that? That's to the concert.
No. So what it was is it was basically like a copy was stand for meet and greet, community connection kind of event. So basically,
when there's like 9 people going.
Yeah.
That thing. Oh, okay. I wonder what that was. Like if you're interviewing a person, why are other people coming to watch?
Yeah, no, so basically it wasn't so much about interviewing, it was more about catching up and me talking to them.
Meeting other creators, whether they're musos or whatever.
And just general people even, they don't have to be creators even, just anyone that wants to come along. And basically, so I talked to
How often do you do that?
I've only done one so far.
And how much you charge? Like how much to go?
So the $15 was the basic ticket, and that you got a coffee mug and a coffee on the day. So
coffee mug, coffee, and the ketchup.
And the ketchup.
So you're only earning $5 from it.
Yeah, not even really that, to be honest. But it wasn't. When I first set that up, it wasn't about making money. It was more about getting it in real life. As opposed to always doing,
face to face versus social media, where you're sitting in a room by yourself.
Exactly. So, and it was good because like not only did I get to meet all these people from my show, see my show and watch my show or whatever. But they also got to meet each other because a lot of them didn't know each other. I made a connection with an artist friend of mine and another lady that I know who's an interior designer who puts artworks and every house as part of an interior design. They connected. Now she can offer individual art pieces for interior design, so it gives her an edge for her business, and my artist friend gets to sell some artwork. So
I love that. Networking is such a great. I love it.
So that's what that was about. I did have it suggested to me on the day that maybe I could look at doing another one every time I finish a season. So that would,
at the end of the season, it's like a catch-up. And so you always have it here so that way promotes this place? Or?
More than likely we'll hold it here, only because like these guys have been good to me. Like I've started filming here, and probably 70% of my interviews are done.
And this is good because it's only like 15 from the city, so even if you live north,
it's not far at all. So I had a chat yesterday with a woman. She came from Salisbury, which is maybe a little bit further than 20.
So maybe you could have met in the city for that one. But then you've got to.
But she was happy. She was happy to come here, and but there is. I know a few good cafes in the city that friends of mine own as well. So I try to like get around a bit more than just staying at the same place. Because my show doesn't promote what I'm doing, what they're doing. It also promotes the place I'm at. So
no, that's good. Which is I want to start doing more fundraising with mine. So I want to do something bigger than me. This is Bevan's promoting. I went to like an evangelism workshop, and someone asked me, how many of your videos point people towards Jesus? And I'm like, I'll get back to you on that one, because I knew the answer was no. So then that night, I went up to my church at midnight, and I made 22. I started a Christian TikTok channel and made 22 videos. Stayed there till 5 in the morning, and then went home and went to bed.
Oh wow!
Which is nuts. I did like 46 hashtags for every video. 46, that's a lot of hashtags. That's a lot of
hashtags.
Because I looked up the real popular American Christian preachers and then what hashtags do they use. And then I slowly was just building them as I was going. And then like, alright, now it's up to 46.
You actually just highlighted a really good point there. You said before about us giving a tip each. And one I just took from you then is actually researching who's working on a certain vibe, like you're talking Christian TikTok.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you went and looked at other TikTokers who
Yeah.
are doing really well.
Yeah,
and
reverse
look like-
engineering what you want to do by
Exactly.
learning how what others do.
Yeah, so like I should go and look at Jerry Seinfeld with his coffee with comedians in cars and see what kind of hashtags he uses.
I'd like you to watch First We Feast.
Yeah, and I'll definitely check that one out.
Because you can choose YouTubers, you can choose musicians, you can choose actors. He does all the Marvel characters.
It's called First We Feast, is it?
First We
I'll
Feast.
write that down because I didn't recall.
It's just fun watching people struggle eating really hot chicken wings. Or they have like vegan wings as well.
I love it. I love
First We
it.
Feast.
I actually jokingly said to
They're like
a friend of
25
mine-
minutes, but they just make you laugh. You go, oh, okay. I didn't know who Machine Gun Kelly was. And then I watched it. I'm like, oh, you're the guy from Nerve. You're the bad guy in Nerve.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, you know...
He's also the guy that got buried by Eminem at one stage in a rap battle.
What does buried mean?
Well, so buried is a like what they say in hip hop when you like say if you
Oh,
like,
burn like you lose the battle.
yeah, essentially, but it wasn't actually a battle. What it was is so Machine Gun Kelly had been making comments on social media about Eminem's daughter.
Okay.
They're of a similar age range.
Oh, okay.
She may be a little bit younger than him, but anyway, basically playing he thought she was pretty hot, and Eminem was like, back.
Don't say that about my daughter.
And so then Machine Gun Kelly took shots at him in a track that he did. He made references to Eminem and his daughter in this song. So Eminem responded with a song.
See your ass. Yeah.
No, he didn't. He did a song basically responding in song, and a lot of people believe that Eminem killed him in the sense of musically, but at the time, yes, but I think.
You mean because he did a better battle?
Yeah, and because Eminem's got I guess a bigger following. But I think Machine Gun Kelly, to his credit, has actually been revived. Like I think he sort of brought himself back and didn't let that be the end of him, which is, I mean, not many people can say go up against Eminem and come back from it. You know what I mean? Like it's not the sort of thing you do.
Yeah.
There's been some of the, like Rakim, who's one of the like godfathers of hip hop. Yeah. He said he would.
What's his number one song? What's the song that most people know?
Geez, I can't think of his song. Follows me up,
I've got a cassette from the clinic, old school hip hop.
Oh yeah.
And I've got so much turntable stuff in it.
Yeah,
It's got I don't know if Rakim was on it, but it sounds familiar.
Yeah, he used to be part of a crew called Eric B and Rakim, and they had it. There's too many songs to name, to be honest with you, but he said in an interview once, I wouldn't want to.
Like Grandmaster Flash, that type of era.
Sort of, yeah, around there, maybe a little bit after them, but very early on in the days of hip hop. But yeah, he said I wouldn't want to battle Eminem because he's really good. Like, and this is when a lot of the Black American rappers were kind of dissing on Eminem because like they're saying you're stealing our culture.
Yeah, you're being a wigger, which is the horrible word.
Yeah, and Rakim kind of saying, well, no, he's actually really good. Like, he's really amazing. So, I wouldn't want to battle him. So, it just shows the kind of like skill level that Eminem has, that someone who's like considered very respected in the game is saying, well, Eminem's actually good, like don't diss him. So, so for Machine Gun to come back after getting attacked in rebuttal by Eminem, how to I reckon.
You should watch Nerve Presumption and Kelly Bang.
I reckon I might have actually seen it.
It's an older movie, it's like 10 years old.
Yeah, I'm going to dig it out and have another watch though. Yeah. As soon as I finish what I'm watching at the moment, I'm watching a movie called Air at the moment.
Air.
It's about Nike basically.
It's like a history of it.
Yeah, and recruiting Michael Jordan, and then the guy, the main character in the show, in the movie, he suggested Nike, let's make a Nike Air Jordan. And named after Michael Jordan. They're like, that'll never work, no one will ever buy it. And he persisted and pursued it, and obviously, as everyone knows, Nike Air Jordans are one of the biggest shoes in the world.
Yeah, that Air Max.
I keep slipping them out.
Yeah.
That's why when I record you, I can edit all that stuff out, so I don't.
Yeah, I like raw.
But yeah, so my mate put me onto it, and I just found it last night online, so I was like, I'm gonna watch that, and then I'll go and check out Nerve again. But I reckon I have seen it.
I watched one on how to not have sugar. There was one called like the Sugar Project or something. Some guy was like researching how bad sugar is, and there was some kid in America whose parents were putting Mountain Dew into the kid's baby bottle.
Wow.
And Mountain Dew has caffeine in it.
Yeah.
So this little kid had grown up, so the kid's 13, and he's got like literally no teeth.
Wow.
He's like 13, and his parents grew him up on Mountain Dew. So Mountain Dew went out there and they interviewed him, and they paid for him to get all new teeth.
Yeah.
As an apology for thinking Mountain Dew's like water and healthy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a soft drink with caffeine.
To be fair though, I wouldn't really think, sure Mountain Dew might not be the most healthy thing in the world, but shouldn't it fall on his parents for giving
Yes.
That's almost like a smoking company that paying someone because they got someone lung cancer or something, but it's like the person still decides to have the attack. You know what I mean?
The only time I've ever yelled at a mother with a pram, the kid's dummy fell out, and the mum was having a smoke, and she used the hand with the cigarette to pick the dummy up and put it back into the kid's mouth, and the kid coughed.
Wow.
If the kid didn't cough, I wouldn't have fired up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oi, stupid. And then she turned around. I'm like, don't use your other bloody hand. Don't use the hand with the smoke to put it. And she like, oh, don't tell me how to raise my kid. I said, I don't give a shit about you. That's bad for your kid.
Yeah.
I said, be a parent. Don't be an idiot. And then I walked off. And like, this was from 10 meters away. So if I was next to her, I would probably get like mother punched out. I can't fight to save my life. In a fight, I'll cartwheel. I'll cartwheel to handstands. I'm like, I'm not going to hit him when he's doing a handstand. You might push him over and go, loser. You know, I will entertain people out of the fight.
Yeah, I've always been a bit like that as well. Way with words.
Yeah.
I've never had a fight.
Yeah. I was in one fight. I had two guys, just when I was delivering milk, from midnight till 9 in the morning. Yeah. This one guy came over into the shop as I was delivering milk. He said, I've been verbally violated. I've been violated. And that wasn't the actual word, but it was something like that. It's like, I'm being harassed or something. And I'm like, come on, man, come back to my van. I'll give you an iced coffee or something. Then I'll have to like pay for it because my dad's milk. Yeah. And then as I walked him back to the van to get like a chocolate milk, the two other guys, he said, I know what. He said, I'm being discriminated against. I'm being discriminated because he was like disabled with speech or something. And the other guy's like, boy, what are you doing with him? And I said, oh, back off, man. All he's trying to do is sleep at the bus stop. And then you two are harassing a homeless guy with a disability. I said, you guys are crap. And then they started walking out to the middle of the roundabout. I started walking, Medium Street, this is on Grenfell Street in the city. And then all of a sudden, I'm now doing a face-to-face confrontation with two revved up drunk guys at like 5:30 in the morning. And I know all the bakeries and all the delivery guys are all lined up delivering to shops. And then we started winning. I know ice hockey players, and the rule is you pull the top over their head, and then you can hit them because they can't block what they can't see. So this guy, we're swinging, and he grabbed my top and started pulling it over my head, not paying our ice hockey players. But so then I spun around and pulled it straight off my ass. So I'm there with no shirt on. I'm having a punch up with this drunk guy, and then I started winning. I've never punched someone in my life. I might have punched a pillow, but that's probably about it. And then now I'm having a fight. Then he's like, "Don't hit my brother." And then the second guy ran out there, and I'm having a punch up with two guys. I start losing, of course, because there's now two people. I don't know how to like do that. So then I ran back to my side, and then they're like, "Come out here and fight me." And I'm like, "Nah, man, I got to keep working. I'm working." And then I went back to my customer without my shirt on. My shirt's in the medium strip, and he's like, "You're an idiot. You could have been stabbed. You don't know what people do nowadays. You could have just grabbed the bottle and gone." So then I waited 5 more minutes. I was on a very good adrenaline from that, and then I eventually went out to go get my work shirt, put that on, and then keep driving. And I was on the road. I felt like I'd just done like two skydives. It's so much adrenaline. I was on adrenaline for like 8 hours or something. But yeah, that's the only time I've been in a fight. I'm picking on a disabled guy.
Well, the closest thing I've ever been to a fight was I did a video clip, and in the film clip I fight this bad guy called the Big Nasty, and so we were doing fake swings and stuff like that. And at one stage, they're like, "Oh, it's not really working. So the guy I'm fighting goes, "Just swing properly, like you're really fighting.
Don't try to do the whole miss shot, dude."
And next thing I cracked him in the jaw, and he fell over, and it was so funny, but it wasn't even that hard, but it shocked him because all the other times were missing just like...
Yeah, they look obvious that you do, I'll turn as you connect. But that was bad,
So it came up very well. That's the closest I've ever been to being in an actual fight. So my older brother used to say to me, because him and my younger brother were more physical than me. And he said, if you ever get into any trouble, I've always got your back. But he said, but if I find out you started it, you're on your own.
Nice.
So the times where I did, inadvertently start it as a young kid, I used to always try to talk my way out of it or run.
I entertain them out. Yeah, my rule is cartwheel. Cartwheel, do a handstand, or just start breakdancing. Like, I thought we were fighting, and they were like, why is he break? Yeah, there's a line in a superhero movie that does that. What movie is it? No, I can't remember. Shelling and the Ten Rings.
Okay.
She just started singing a song like Pina Colada or something. When she's about to have a fight and it just confuses them and then they stop fighting. Yeah. She started singing a song.
Great technique.
Yeah. Alright, I reckon that might call it because Sam has another, or Wade has another interview. Alright, that is 56 minutes.
Jesus.
Thank you to my one subscriber who may watch that. Are you sure you want to stop filming? I think so. Yeah, an hour's long. Alright.